Let's take a look how you can use platforms like EdPuzzle or BrainPop and assign assignments to your students. Now, traditionally, when we used EdPuzzle with Google Classroom, you would sign into your teacher EdPuzzle account. You would go to your My Class section and you would click Add New Class and bring in Google Classroom. Currently, that option is not available for Schoology. So what you're going to have to do is use the Create a New Class option and label your classes first period, second period, third period. Science, sixth grade, first period. Science, sixth grade, third period. However you want to name these, that's what you're going to want to create. And you're going to want to repeat this process for every class that you're doing, okay? So name, if you want to put a description, and use the classic option, and then use this create button. Once you have all of your classes created, you will just simply make sure that they're all listed here on your right-hand or left-hand side of your window. When you are ready to start adding content to your class, you're going to come up here to the content option. And you may already have some videos stored in your EdPuzzle account that you want to assign. For example, I may want to assign the inferencing video. When you open up your EdPuzzles, you will see an assign option over here on the right-hand side. I'm going to click on assign, and then I'm going to select all the class periods that I want to assign this video to. You must individually assign this to all of your classes by selecting them in the option here. You can give them the start date. This is when it's going to be available, and the due date is pretty much an end date. They won't be able to access it after the due date. So normally don't select this, but that is a personal preference or option if you want a due date in here. You can prevent the skipping and then turn on closed captionings if you want. And then I'm going to click assign. This will put the video inside of each class period. Okay. The next thing that you're going to want to do before you share this is come back to your classes and make sure that you're in the correct class. So right now I'm in my first practice class period, and I'm going to see my assignment. You're going to repeat this process for every single class. So I'm going to start with my first period, and I'm going to open up the assignment. I'm going to come over here to the share assignment, and I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to go do my Schoology page and navigate to the course where I want to assign this. This will be my first period class. I'm going to add materials, and I'm going to use the add file, link, or external tool option. And I'm going to click on the link option. I'm going to paste the link here at the top, and then I'm going to call this the EdPuzzle assignment. You could label it whatever you want, whatever the title, and you could put the due date here. And then I also like to take this display in Schoology off. It just prevents a lot of issues within Schoology if you take that display off. Once you have your link, your title, you're going to click add. And then the students, we're going to go to a student view and see what a student will see and how they will go through the process of signing in. So they'll see their Monday assignment, whatever they have, and then they see their EdPuzzle link. All right, now I'm going to go over to a student view. Okay. Now I am signed in as the student. I'm going to go and refresh the window just so that you can see how this works. But notice that I'm no longer in my teacher account. I'm in a student account. I'm going to see the Monday assignment, and I'm going to see the EdPuzzle. When I click on EdPuzzle, it's going to pop me into a new browser, and it's going to ask me to sign in to EdPuzzle so that I can watch this assignment. What we want our kids to do is use the sign in with Google button. If it's not working, which it may just take a minute for it to populate, they'll click sign in with Google. And then they may have to go through the complete process of signing in with their student Gmail. This is a really important step because what's happening in all of this sign-in processes, students are defaulting to a personal Gmail. They're going to whatever at gmail.com instead of using their full student email address for NISD. And that's usually where we're having the biggest issues. So it needs to be their student.nisd.net email. They're going to click next. And then it's going to ask them for their passcode. So that's their network passcode, the same one they use to sign into everything else, and click next. It will take just a moment to load. Once they have signed in to Google and they have completed that process, it will load them in. And you will see that it takes just a minute, and it's going to ask them, are you sure that you want to sign in? Now, take a look at, they're going to see your name, they're going to see the class code, and they're going to see join class. They must click join class. Now it will give them access to this video, and they will be able to click play and answer the questions on the video. Now, because I have skipping prevented, they can't click on any of the multiple choice in here. They have to go through it, but it shows them what their to-do list is. Okay, now let's return back to the teacher page and see what this looks like in the EdPuzzle teacher page. Once your students have signed into EdPuzzle and they have started the assignment, the students' names will begin to populate on your dashboard. Again, this is the importance of using their school email, because this will show, because they signed in with Google using their @students.nisd.net, their first and last name will appear. You will see what they've watched, you will see the grade, and you will see if they even watched it or if they've turned it in. The little 3 dots on this dashboard lets you reset their progress if you need them to start over in the process. Okay, so again, when you are using platforms like EdPuzzle or BrainPop, you're going to be coming to the actual platform and clicking on the class to view progress and get those scores. Then I can return to my Schoology page and enter any grades that I might want to enter there. The two will not communicate at this time. All right, so you're going to repeat that process for every class. You're going to go to your My Classes, go to your next period. So this is sample class number 2 and period number 2. I would open the same assignment. Notice I don't have any students yet. I'm going to share that assignment, copy that link, and go to my second period class and repeat the process of add material, add link, and do not display in Schoology. You must repeat this process for every single class that you have.